Greetings, citizens of Nerdtropolis. Sean Taj here, the mayor of Nerdtropolis, and on this episode of Real Insights, my guest is Armani Ortiz, the creator and director of the series Perimeter.
Sean, what's up? We absolutely spoke for Maxine's baby.
Yeah, we did, Armani. I'm glad you remember me.
Yeah, of course,
up,
of course. How are you?
I'm doing great. No, they told me about this. I'm like, I'm all in. I want to talk to the man, Armani. He's been hard at work since the last time we talked. Obviously, Maxine's baby. I told everyone about it. Like I said, they loved it. They learned so much. I mean, that was such a great project, and you've been working nonstop since. So I need to know, man, what inspires you every day to keep creating?
Man, in all honesty, man, it's Tyler Perry. You know, I've been so fortunate and lucky to be with him for the last 10 years. And when we spoke about it, you know, I told you that he's a father figure to me. And to see how he works, like, it's just like, you know, you kind of just try to be like your father every single day. So, you know, being able to just continuously work and make other people's dreams come true with this amazing cast, this young cast, and Tatiana Ali and Donovan Christie, has been a dream come true. So I'm very happy to be able to be here and talk to you about another project.
Yeah, I was super excited. I watched the 4 episodes of Perimeter. Hooked. Like, wow, I understand why y'all did like the first 4, because I'm like, okay, what's this about? All right, I'm getting hooked. And then all of a sudden, like, 4 is done. I'm like, no, I need the rest like now. I can't wait till the end of the month to dive into this. I mean, it's really cool to see like Atlanta in the 1990s, which is really cool. How did you come up with the series, and why did you pick that time period?
Man, and honestly, I moved from New York to Los Angeles briefly, and then I came to Atlanta. I was working on the documentary with Tyler, and then I started doing research of Atlanta and that time period and how everything was kind of like the epicenter at the same time. They found out that the Olympics were coming in 1996. You have this history of Black governance that Atlanta has always had. The HBCUs, of course, but then Freaknik was happening, and the music and the hip hop scene started bubbling up a little bit more. And then there was a crack epidemic that was happening in the whole entire country. And then all this started forming this worldwide city that it was about to become because of the Olympics. And when I looked at it, I'm like, oh, there's never been like a TV series about this. So when I brought it to Tyler, Tyler was like, oh, this is an incredible idea. Let's run with it. And, you know, to be the first to market is going to be something special. And I really hope that the audience can see what, you know, we built on this backdrop of Atlanta in the 90s.
Yeah, it's awesome. Talk about the cast. You know, how'd you come up with this cast? Tons of new faces and old faces. I love seeing the diversity and just being introduced to also those new faces. It's awesome.
Oh, 1000%. Tatiana Ali, of course, we were so blessed to have her in terms of not only the character and her acting, but her leadership on set. She has been such a beacon of light for all those young actors. And we have, I truly believe, like what was that? Oh man, the one with Seth Rogen and everyone was on that show before it got popping.
Oh, Freaks and Geeks.
Yes, Freaks and Geeks. It's like a Freaks and Geek. It's like an Arrested Development moment where it's like, wow, like all these people were on this show. Hopefully, you know, we don't go the same way that those two shows. We have multiple seasons. But Ava Monet, Jordan Coleman, Jalen, Malcolm, all these kids are going to be household names. And then we have obviously Tatiana Ali and then Donovan Christie, who was on The Get Down. He was in The Night Of. He's worked with so many amazing directors and amazing people. You know, I think we have an amazing cast, and it feels like a family.
Yeah, it's such a great cast. And the show is super original. I love what you're doing. I mean, you're so talented. But was there certain shows that you kind of drew inspiration from? Stuff maybe you grew up on or something that kind of just clicked that you saw as like, this is actually a really cool concept?
Oh yeah, for sure. I think that, you know, obviously the mecca for me of all TV shows is Breaking Bad. You know, to see what they did specifically in the pilot, and obviously throughout the whole course of what they've done was something amazing. And, you know, me being cinematic and Mikey D, our DP, we really looked at like David Fincher. We looked at Quinn and trying to understand like, okay, how can we make this feel like it's the 90s? How can we make it look like that? So we went to Panavision. We got these old vintage lenses from the 70s. We used Arri Alexa minis, and we really just tried to really give something of like that was textured to the audience. And hopefully they were able to see that.
Yeah, without giving too much away, can you like kind of tease the viewers out there that are going to be watching this for sure? What can they expect when they dive into Perimeter, especially after those 4 episodes, which are already killer, waiting for more?
Oh man, you can expect drama, decisions, and this notion of you kind of build your own prison sometimes, and a lot in like comic books is you see this character go through ups and downs, but they're going through ups and downs because of decisions that they made, and they become flawed because of themselves, and much more rather than the situations that they're in, because ultimately we put ourselves in our own situation. So you'll see a little bit of nostalgia from the 90s. You'll see vintage cars. You'll see great cinematography, in my opinion. Um, and you'll see these amazing actors that really bring these characters to life.
And a little bit of yourself as well in it.
A little bit of myself. I always forget that I'm an actor in it. It is based off how I viewed myself and how I was when I was in high school. So I think that Wellington is going to be a fan favorite, and he's the only moral compass of the whole thing. So hopefully people like him as well.
No, I loved it. I was like, that's totally Armani. Like, that's not him acting. That has to be really him. That's because he's such a great guy. He's awesome.
Uh,
Finally, what is next for you after this?
What is next for me after this? Well, I'm directing a couple of things for Tyler Perry Studios, but actually, we are setting up to do our first feature, which is going to be a musical. So hopefully, stay tuned. I would love to talk to you and give you the inside scoop on that. So you just let me know next time you can talk, and we'll let you know.
Oh, perfect. I'm always following your journey, Armani. It's always great to talk to you. And then we'll talk to you again for your next project. And keep them coming, man. We love them.
Man, Sean, thank you so much again for your time, and I can't wait until we talk again.
Once again, this is Sean Taj, the mayor of Nerdtropolis. And stay tuned for more movie news, reviews, interviews, and trailers.